How you doing today? My name is Ian. Today I will explain how Bendy Dark Revival relates to real life, and I will also be explaining the metaphors and the meaning behind it. I am taking this video on a different show than the last metaphor videos. Simply the reason why is because I'm playing the whole game back, and I'm going to be exploring all the metaphors, going all the notes, tapes, and everything else in this game, every secret inside this game. So let me know if I do mix any metaphors, comments below, and yeah, enjoy. Alright, so the first metaphor, the first way that bringing the relates to real life is right at the beginning with the intro, the intro cutscene. Basically this is talking about people's past, Audrey's talking about the past of Joy June's inside this scene over here, and basically I think it's presenting how you can't really run away from your past, and it's honestly is true. Your past, as I always say, you should forget about it and you should always move on. But if you did in the past, you can't change the past, and what you did in the past will come back and possibly haunt you. So what you gotta do is face your past, face your past fears, and get over it, because in the end you can't run away from your past forever. You can't run away from your problems. You gotta face it head on and keep fighting your problems head on, because that's the only way you gonna solve it. You can't keep running away from it or hiding from it. You gotta face it and you gotta fight it. That's how you get rid of your past and rid of your past problems. So the second metaphor that it kind of a throwback to the equation was that in over here where it said Joy Jew Memorial, I think, where it said to know that Joy Jew is a man who created Bendy. Now Joy Jew, not the man who created Bendy, it was actually Henry. Henry created Bendy, the original design, and then Joy Jew rejected it. Later, like created his own version of it and took his idea. So I think some metaphor is basically a throwback to the equation that steal other people's ideas, always get quiet. Every idea not come from one person. It is multiple people to create just a good creation. So don't always take over people's ideas. You can have your own, but don't take other people's ideas. Alright, so the metaphor for this game is the first member of the first metaphor called the beginning your best pal. Your best pal is this is written by Joy Jewel, of course. Now he said that every great story begins in mystery, all those things very dark at the start, the truth will illuminate your way. Now yes, every great journey starts in darkness. You will have failures, you will have downfall, but in the end you will go back up and you will live a better life in your dreams and within your journey. And there will a lot of stuff. You can become a human being, you can become a bad person, you can become a good person. Wherever we fail of becoming, you have to end up finding it and banish it away. Let's not become that person that is bad. Only do stuff that is good. And wherever we fail who we becoming, let's just banish it away and let's just get rid of it. Alright, so the next metaphor for this game is actually this note by Sean Flynn. So in this note, he basically telling himself that there's more to life than just working. I like to be alive because not everything about life is just about money, about working. You gotta spend time with your family, make some memories, and working hard is part of your young life, it's part of your life. You gotta work hard to achieve your goals and dreams, but also you can't forget about your family, you can't forget about spending time with people and making memories. You can't just do work all the time. There's time for everything, and time to socialize as well. So always spend time with your friends and family, always go out with people, and don't busy yourself with work all the time. The next metaphor for this game is actually in this tape called She is the Fool by Jane Todd. This explains how she wanted to add a folklore to the butcher kind called Carly, and many people of course rejected her idea. No one came out on Ghost Girl, and well, they didn't like the idea. Now the metaphor here is that you shouldn't really, how should I say, not really reject or shouldn't laugh at other people's ideas. People will come up with ideas, and then other people will laugh at you for those ideas. Or they'll tell you stupid idea, call you weird, they'll tell you something about idea. And it's also come around life. You just gotta learn to ignore it and follow your passion, follow your dream. And just work out an idea. You don't know if an idea won't work unless you actually implement it. Now, of course, you don't have to implement it to public. You could just tell other people, get other people's opinions, the fan base of your little company or whatever you're doing. You can experiment with that for a little bit. And if you like it, good to you. Honest. If you don't, just take it out. Just love your idea. Don't care what other people say. Because what other people say, this DLP thing is it's not a fact. Just try it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at least you tried. And another thing is that don't laugh at other people's ideas. Encourage people to implement new things into their career. Encourage people to try new things. Because the reason why is because we all need to try new things. We all need to take risks in life in order to accomplish our dreams and our goals. So just please just take other people's ideas into consideration. Don't laugh at them. Don't say it's stupid, weird, or whatever. Don't do it just because you want to be nice or something. Just do it because you understand why. The reason why, because you have to take risk in life. You have to trust in you, and in the end, you have to trust in you in the end too. So you have to come up with your own ideas and follow your own dream and passion. You can bring your ideas to a company you work in or anywhere else that you're doing. And that's it. This metaphor. Let's move on to the next metaphor. Alright, so the first metaphor for chapter 3 is a note because it's called Who We Are by Unknown. Now, it's in the second paragraph over here, it said, but the ink demon lives in all of us. Voice that calls us to a purpose, knows a lot, but his intoxicating pull is strong. He is calling, always calling. Can you not hear him? Now, it's presenting how evil, which is the ink demon, is always calling to people that English. They feel to be alive because evil will always call to us, always. I just have to, sorry, I have to always learn how to ignore it. Now it's hard to ignore it. I mentioned over here that his pull is strong, meaning that in order to avoid evil, you have to be a strong person. Whatever evil you're addicted to, you have to stay away from it. Because in the end, evil will always be bad for you. Evil will always lead to a bad life in this life and life after. So stay away from evil. And the pull is strong. I will come back to you. The desire to go to evil will always be there. We always gotta choose good in the end and choose what is right for you, what is good for you. Alright, so next metaphor is actually the memories, which is the alarm clock. And it says not much time, so every second together is special. Now this thing, don't waste your time, and you gotta realize that life is short. This life that you have right now is short, and one day, unfortunately, we all are going to be gone, and we all gonna have memories in our past life. When we are on deathbed, we're about to go from this life. We all gonna have memories of our past life, and the memories we want to look at is us not just working or having bad memories. We want to have good memories in our life and make sure we live and spend time with our family and our friends and with other people and make good memories, but dreams come true, which our goals go true, basically us have a happy life. So make sure you don't waste your time and just keep every second you have. Make sure you do something special, but also make sure you're taking breaks as well. But make sure you don't waste your time doing other stuff. Make sure you're spending time with your friends and family so you can make memories with them. Memories that you have with them will last forever. Alright, so next metaphor for chapter 3 is this one right here after you defeat the ink spider. Now it says that fear shows our true nature. Now honestly, it actually kinda does. And how do I say this? You can always fake your own expression, you can always fake your own self and what you do in your life all the time. But with fear, when actually fear comes to you, actually show who you truly are. So you can't be cool or change because somebody or just pretend to be somebody else or be fake just because you gotta impress somebody or act cool. You gotta show your true nature. Whoever you are, you just gotta be yourself. And the way you get stronger mentally and physically is basically like training your body, training your mind. You gotta train to be stronger mentally, you gotta be training your brain, and to get stronger physically, you got to do stuff for your body, exercises for that. But you honestly have to be strong. You can't just be faking yourself and faking other people who you really are, because eventually they will find out who you really are. You can't just fake your life all the way. You gotta be yourself. You gotta keep improving yourself, not just because of somebody else, but for yourself to live a better and good life. For this section, there is two metaphors. One, the first metaphor for, well, the old studio where Giorgio explains Archie's origin, is that basically he says that Archie was born from the ink machine, meaning she was born from darkness. And he explained that even though you were born from darkness, you don't have to become, well, evil. And this is a metaphor because we could be born into a family or put into an environment that is basically bad, and everyone bad around us, and everyone is doing bad things around us. And meaning that, well, whatever environment is, whatever bad people is in our environment, whatever people are doing around us that we hang out with, we don't have to become, if you're born from darkness, you're born into a bad environment, you don't have to become a bad person. We're always free to choose to be who we are. We have to be a good person, and we have to basically not let other people influence us and peer pressure us into doing stuff that is bad for us. You gotta know what is good for us and always follow good, but right for us and always be ourselves. Now, a good metaphor is that basically out to have the truth. Now, of course, later on, she had the truth. Basically, the truth, this small metaphor, the truth will always hurt, and the reason why is because the truth will always, the truth will come with does feel relieving, while others of time will feel something you gotta take in. The truth you just gotta take in and make sure that everything that is true, you gotta take it in and feel like, okay, this is true. You gotta move on with your life. Whatever happens in your life happens in your life. You can't ignore what life presents to you. Some will come that is hurtful and hard to believe, but in the end, if it is true, then you have to believe it and you have to move on with your life. Alright, so the next metaphor is bicycle hobble. I'm joking. It's a pay to die tape location. Aki Carter, I can't remember the name, sorry. Now this is representing how basically there's a jet equation that's going on, and basically what's going on is that there's been a little like extra job you can do with paid 50 week. Now at that time for Aki Carter, that seemed to be a good price for him. And so what he did was he took the job, and apparently he found dead bodies, and apparently Gen Corporation was piloting with humans and a lot darker than usual. So they made humans and kill them, kill a whole bunch of them, and then they disappear. Forgotten men from the streets, as he says. So this, I think 24 times this game had this little tape over here. 24 is that basically there's a dead body that you shouldn't really put other people's lives in danger. No matter how much money or whatever you offer to them, you gotta do something right. In the end, you get to do something right, and you can't just, if you have good ideas and want to implement them, you gotta do it in a safe manner. You can't put other people's lives in danger. So in the end, we are all human beings. In the end, no matter what you do, don't harm other people as human beings. Find a safe and good way to implement your own ideas, test them out, in different stuff, create dummies, create other stuff. Find a solution to your own problem. Just don't harm others upon implementing your own ideas. And second metaphor is that, he says that 30 a week is basically a lot of money for him in terms of where he is now. So of course a lot of people know that, I know there are a lot of money in the world, and many people you had a conversation, at least you heard conversation at least one time in your life. If not, basically, if you haven't heard this conversation yet, basically people will say like how much you would do something for amount of money. Now money is important thing, obviously, on like this world. You need to be financially free in order to live a good life. Now of course you'll actually to do something for $1 million, you need to do something for $100 million, you like to do something for $1 billion, $5 billion, $10 billion, whatever it is, whatever case it. Now, of course, you probably will have a conversation with them, and of course, whatever stuff they bring in, whatever weird stuff they bring in for you to do, to a deal you do at the end, you get $1 million, $100 million, $1 billion, whatever the case is, whatever money you get. Basically, none of stuff will happen. Of course, it's possible, but it's not like it's gonna happen. Both likely not gonna happen, but next time you hear that, I know you might not do this, but still, if you have the courage to do it, just ask all of them. Ask them, I have one way of actually earning $1 million, multi-million dollar, $100 million, $1 billion. I have a way to do that. Actually, you need to work for it, and really work hard, don't care what other people say, and just follow your dreams, follow your passion, follow your goals, and be disciplined. And if you say that, most likely the people will just make fun of you and do whatever, laugh at you, whatever. Because in the end, many people don't have faith in their dreams coming true. They're being a billionaire, multi-millionaire, or millionaire in case, and many people just want to do that. So in the end, whatever page 50 a week, you gotta make sure whatever you get yourself into also is also good. Whatever you get yourself into, you can't just go jump straight into it. I think like every opportunity, you just jump straight into it. You gotta look at the little consequences you have, you gotta look at the kind of life you live after this, what you go into. Just be safe and take a precaution. Also, so in the end, just don't keep out the money in the end. If you really keep out money, you really gotta work hard. You really gotta work hard for your dreams, and just be disciplined, and just put some money on the side, like a side hustle or something else, to create that extra money on the side. Anyways, that's all for this tape. See by the first well and this one tape. Well, good job, Super Hobo. That's Super Hobo. This one who voiced it is, well, okay, never mind. What I'm trying to say. Anyways, next metaphor. The first metaphor is at chapter 5 is with Alice Angel. Now, Alice Angel is back in this game, and this I'm repeat this as top of this metaphor inside Bendy Christine, but I'll top out here as well. Now, this is the same metaphor, however, where she's still trying to perfect her beautifulness, meaning that she's still trying to become beautiful, and in her face, she don't like what looks back to her in the mirror. She like the way she looks, and she is obsessed by being beautiful. And in the ending, when Alice comes back and kill Alice Angel, she admires her own face. I mean that the machine creates many versions of the same character, so on the outside, but inside they're very different. So Alice and Alice Angel is basically twins, and when Alice Angel saw that Alice is beautiful, she saw that she was beautiful and she was elite before she passed away. And well, this is a metaphor because, well, as we all know, well, from a male point of view, this is basically I repeat myself for my Bendy Christian metaphor video. From a male point of view, this is kind of hard, but from a male point of view, being beautiful as a woman is an important thing, but you shouldn't obsess over it. We all look different. We all born different. We all have different colors. We all are different on the outside, but it doesn't make us. We shouldn't be obsessed with beauty. We shouldn't be insecure when somebody calls us ugly. Just go for men. Just go for men as well, not like women. You shouldn't be offended when someone calls us ugly. We should always compliment ourselves. We should always make sure we look good, but also we shouldn't put ourselves down when somebody else calls us ugly or good looking. We should always look at ourselves as good looking and look at ourselves as handsome and beautiful and pretty or whatever names you are called. And don't put yourself down because just other people say you're ugly, stuff like that. Even if they mean it, just be focus on yourself. Know that you're beautiful, know you're handsome, know you're pretty, know you're cute and all that kind of stuff, And so just make sure your self-confidence just goes up, and make sure you're obsessed over beauty in real life. Alright, so towards the end of the game, obviously, when Audrey turns to Ink Demon, Audrey turns good in the end. Well, in the end, Audrey had nowhere to go except to follow the Ink Demon path and let the Ink Demon help her out. But in the end, they both claim Ink Demon. I bet that Joey 2 comes back and he tells Audrey that she doesn't have to be this anymore. She shouldn't be an evil person. And let's go back to where I explained how you don't choose darkness over good, or you chose good or darkness, or you chose good over evil. I repeat the metaphor with that and why you should do it. And also another thing is that what he said is that Joey 2 said that there's a pencil on you isn't enough, and that you need heart. And metaphor here is that you can always have your dreams, you can always have the skills you need in life, but you also need to have the heart. You need to have a good heart you need to have a good life. You also need to have that faith and that goal and that discipline to have. You can have the passion, you can have motivation, but you have to have discipline. You need to discipline yourself to achieve your goals and achieve your dreams in the end, because nobody is successful in any kind of area in their life until they have sacrificed, until they have been disciplined, until they have got a comfort zone and start working really hard towards the goals and dreams. That's how it goes in life. And nothing in life comes easy. You have to have a faith, you have a heart, and you have to be disciplined mostly. Anyway, that's how Bendy Dark Revival used to be like. That's all the metaphors and the hidden meaning behind Bendy Dark Revival. Overall, they enjoyed. Please like the channel grow, video go out to more people, and please do subscribe for more plays on our channel with more metaphors for the hidden meaning and the metaphors inside of games. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Look in the description below for my Bendy series playthrough. Contain my playthrough of Bendy Dark Revival, and there's also my Bendy Christian Metaphoric video you can see on screen right now. Anyways, Bendy's playthrough you can see on screen right now. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see all of you in this video. Have a good rest of your day, and also sorry for being this late. I know I been a lot lazy, and I should post this series and all these videos way sooner so I can do Hello Neighbor. Unfortunately, Hello Neighbor may have to be delayed. I think I can do Hello Neighbor 1, I'm pretty sure I can finish Hello Neighbor 1 before Hello Neighbor 2 comes out, but just to cover that, if you pre-order the game you get 5 early access, so I guess Friday's early access to Hell number 2, so that does happen for TFT, and my mate cannot complete Hell number hide and seek, so I'll see how it goes in the video. But next place on the channel will be Hell number 1 and hide and seek, and then Hell number 2, and then I will do probably more Hell number content than Resident Evil 7. Then I'll do Resident members. I have a lot of games complete here also. So a lot of more comments, so please subscribe for more of those videos. And yeah, I'll see all of you in the next video. Bendy Dark Revival was an amazing game. I really did enjoy it. Hopefully y'all did enjoy it as well. I hope I did enjoy this video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good rest of the day and bye.